Well, how we doing? It's been a while. What do you say? Welcome to the beach that's long, aka Long Beach. It's 85 laps. It's going to be an absolute case of survival. From what I've been hearing, it's been a mix of saving tire wear while also saving fuel. Apparently, it doesn't matter if you're on the red sidewall tires or the primary black sidewall tires. Apparently, from what some have been saying, the rear end just gets loose over time. And my guess is they're having a ton of issues for some people. Not a lot, just some. So, we may qualify, we may not, depending on what split we're in. But majority of the time, this is, you basically just pick your way through the carnage. Over the course of the race, people are going to knock themselves out by bending it into one of the tire bundles, or by overshooting a corner entry, or just plowing into somebody, which is probably going to be the case lap 1, turn 1, or maybe even the fountain. So, yeah. We're just going to, like I said, we're going to pick our way through the field and just do what we do. And that's survive while still racing and what have you. So, what do you say? Want to come have some fun at the beach before we kick off the month of May in a few weeks? I know I'm ready. Hope you are too. With that being said, let's get on with the show. Let's go ahead and unmute this. See if anybody's on Discord. All right. No, only one person is, and they're muted, but still. Let's go ahead and just throw some laps down in practice. I have a feeling with the amount of people that are signing up, we're probably going to be third split. And if that's the case, then yeah, we're just going to survive.
Radio check, test 1, 2, radio check, you got me. Radio check, test 1, 2, radio check, you got me. Left side, you're clear. Heads up. Watch the car.
Why not just yield coming out of the pits?
We just hit the wing.
Car off the track on the left. Keep going.
Oh, man.
Spin. He's on the left, on the left. Be careful going through there. Slow on the right. In front of you now. Keep your eyes open. In the middle of the track.
Oh, that was close.
If you're slow off pace, get out of the racing lane. You're causing crash straight behind you. If you're on an out lap, then move over. Warm your tires up.
Right?
On the left side.
Wait!
Clear.
When someone will go forward
Trying to use
across
feel for
the
that nose, make sure it feels okay. Might lose a little grip. Car on the right. Keep going, keep going.
Hey guys,
Howdy.
how's things?
Just putting in some eye drops. Alright.
Well, I almost avoided a man going into the arena section, and then I unfortunately mounted him.
He's moving.
So, I sent you the points. Now, since Tony is going to have to blow out right at the checker flag, more than likely, over the course of the race, think of some questions to ask the drivers, on strategy or whatever. And what I'll do is when I ask my question, and as soon as they're done talking, Ryan, you can go ahead and pop in and ask a question, and then when they're done with their, so I'll do a real quick question segment. You'll do one. If there's any follow-ups that we need to do after that, I guess we can ask follow-ups. But then, after you ask one and I ask one, then we'll just go right into, leading them to do shout-outs, and then we can get the next driver in here to do an interview on. So, since Tony's not here, you go ahead and just ask a question after I'm done. So, make notes, whatever.
Yeah, that's cool. I was going to ask you about that since Tony has to pretty much dash off quickly. So yeah, I don't mind doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm used to asking those sort of questions anyway. Basically,
Running you.
basically,
Keep rolling. Watch that car down there.
Like
Stay
mindset
right.
or plan in races, what they were planning to do. So yeah, I'm cool with that.
That's good. IndyCar practice is on right now, rolling.
Yep, I'm just watching right now.
Yep. Award.
I'm sad though. I wish that Indy Next was racing around here because I think Indy Next around Long Beach would be awesome.
Oh, on iRacing?
No, the real life.
Oh yeah, it should be good. Those cars race reasonably well here.
It's funny though talking about Indy Next. Every time I talk about that series, I always have to like stop myself calling it Indy Lights.
I always call it Indy NXT because I'm a wrestling fan, and NXT
Left side.
is a developmental,
Clear.
I guess, promotion of WWE, and so
Oh,
they've
yeah.
always called it NXT. So I just call it Indy, and I've heard some people call it Indy NXT as well. But actually, when I write, things I want to say and scripts and stuff like that, if I have to say it, I will actually say in my script Indy NEXT. I won't, if I see NXT, my mind immediately goes in the wrestling mode and says NXT. So just to make sure I say Indy Next, I actually type in the word next.
Yeah, I've heard some people call it Indy NXT as well, and other people call it Indy Next. I'm like, what do I call it?
It should be Indy Next, based upon what I hear on when they talk about it on TV. So that's what I try to use. But every now and then, like I said, I get into thinking wrestling mode, and I go NXT. For the life of me, I don't know how the WWE didn't come back to IndyCar and say, hey, cease and desist. But there's wrestling NXT and IndyCar NXT. I don't even know if IndyCar did its due diligence and saw that there was a wrestling thing called NXT. I'm guessing they did, and they still went with the name. I would have gone back to Indy Lights unless there was some way they couldn't do Indy Lights, or maybe they didn't want to make the series sound that much lower than IndyCar, so it's like, well, it's not IndyCar, it's Indy Light, it's like Diet IndyCar, right? So I don't know why they just didn't do that. Indy Lights would have worked fine, I think, for majority, especially the legacy fans.
Yeah, I mean, I remember I think it was the first season when it was called the Indy Next. There's so many times I kept calling it Indy Lights just because that's what I grew up watching. So yeah, it took me a long time to get used to it.
The Elite Racing League, they call their Indy, and I was right there, their Indy Next series, Indy Lights. So yeah, I don't know. I still don't like the term Indy Next or Indy NXT, or them using NXT. It just seems like it's a cheap knockoff of real NXT. They could have come up with something better. It used to be known back in the day as the Infinity Pro Series, back when it was part of the Indy Racing League. And of course, at one point there was no Indy Lights, and I think they called it the Indy Atlantic Series.
Champ Car Atlantic.
Oh yeah,
Champ Car Atlantic
Good lap.
Series, yeah.
I know it'll never happen, but the Indy Next around the racing around Indy during the Indy 500 week would be cool. But yeah, I did.
Well, that's the old. That's everyone wants that back. That's the old Freedom 100. Everyone wants that back.
on the right.
Being in an exciting race, and I think there's going to be in the official Indy Next oval, and maybe not the road, because they don't have any ovals on the roads, but I think in the Indy Next oval series on the officials, they are going to have Indianapolis. They do have Indianapolis on the schedule. Justin, you see what is on the Indy Next schedule for this week?
Wilkesboro?
Darlington.
Oh, fuck!
I'm pretty sure it's Darlington. Jacob does the schedule. Jacob Collins. So, I mean, he's on staff. So, if you ever want to do anything with him,
Real good pace to run in there, bud.
let him know about Indy Next. He would definitely, if you make top split,
moving.
love to have you in top split. But anything that you can make it better, where people know more about it. Because he's not sure right now. They're struggling to kind of get people for the strength of field race on Tuesday nights for Indy Next. For the Indy Next Oval. Right now, they get pretty good numbers, he says, for road racing. But yeah, they're at Darlington this week. Indy Oval, or Indy Next Oval.
Right side. Clear.
And then they're at IRP. And then they're doing the Mexico City Oval. Going back to North Wilkesboro. And then they're week 10, they're doing Indianapolis. So they're going to do basically a smaller version of the, I would imagine they're doing like a Freedom 50 or something like that. I can't imagine them doing 40 laps.
Yeah, Long Beach is like another track that might need to add to my list
Right side, all clear.
if I ever visit America. I know next year I'm coming over to America for the Daytona 24.
Okay.
My plan originally was to come over in 2028, but yeah, I thought next year I'll come over next year instead, since Daytona's a track I wanted to visit for a long time.
Indy's better.
Right side.
Indy's better. Of course, at that time,
there.
when you come, it's not going to be, the weather will be slightly better down
Still there.
in Florida than it will be in Indiana.
I was
Okay.
looking at Indy, but I just can't get the time off work.
Okay.
Plus, I've heard mixed reviews about Indy from basically a fan experience.
Yeah, we have a
So you
nice
can't see the
parking
whole
lot
track,
of
you can
Long
only
Beach.
see, like,
No.
one bit.
No, yeah, you can. Yeah, that's true. You can only see portions of the track. You can't see the whole track from any. Really, the only place that you can see the entire track is from the very top of the pagoda. And there's a viewing area up there, and you can see that. But the thing is, in order to see, I think to see the entire track, you have to kind of walk around that top level of the pagoda. There's not like one place you can sit and see the entire track, but just from up there you can see the entire track. I don't think there's a place that they have set up unless it's like on top of the pagoda's roof. You can 360 from a single point see the whole track.
Oh yeah.
But that's part of the. It's always that's just a matter of fact for me. I don't need to necessarily see the whole track. Plus, just about every spot on the wherever you sit is going to have a view of one of the big screen TVs or monitors or displays. And then when you don't have the action going on in front of you, if it's on the other side of the track that's out of view, that's where you look up at the screens, and that's where you can see that they basically they have a television feed.
Okay. All right. Are you going this year?
No, I'm home. I know it sounds like Justin will be there. I know it sounds like a waste, but it's a long day. I've been there so many times, and I don't know for someone that's overseas and has never been and really wants to go. I can go anytime. So, if someone comes to me and I've had this happen before. Someone comes to me during the week going, "Hey, I have an extra set of race tickets. You want them?" I'll probably end up doing that. But race day is an extraordinarily long day. You're up early. You pretty much have to park a mile away. To find any type of decent parking is still pretty far. You're out in the elements all day long. Then you're shoulder to shoulder with 300,000, 400,000 people. And then you, after it's all done, then you walk back to your car, you fight the traffic, you get back to your house or your hotel. And then, you want to try to stay up and maybe some people want to watch the, it'll be replayed in the evening in Indianapolis on the Fox affiliate. They'll replay it again, I think.
Well, from what it sounds like, the blackout's going to be lifted.
Yeah, the blackout's going to be lifted, so I don't know if they'll replay it again exactly on top, but they'll maybe play it later in the evening, the Fox affiliate. But most people they'll want to watch the 600 later. And half the time when I went to the races, it was such a long day that I would just pass out and fall asleep like halfway through the 600. So I just go on. I sit sit at home with my nice TV and nice air conditioning and all my beverages and drinks and food and everything, and just watch it here. But if I want to go, I can go anytime. I know that sounds horrible, but it is. I've been 25 times, so I've seen. But for someone to not go, need to go. Yeah, you should go at least once.
Traffic ain't that bad. I'm kidding, it is.
Yeah, that's sort of the only thing that puts me off is having to get up like really early, because it's just, I'm one of those people that likes my beauty sleep.
It is a very early day. Early day.
I am a morning person, but I'm not get up mega early, like sort of a morning person.
Well, you also have to factor in if you go to the Little 500 in Anderson as well.
Oh, if you do anything with the night before, yeah, either the IRP stuff or you go up to Anderson, or if you do any of the night before stuff, or you just do the night before stuff and you just go down there to the party. I mean, there's options you can do, but yeah, it's a long day. What me and some of the guys did last year the night before is we all met up at a restaurant. We all met for the first time face to face and had dinner, and the channel paid for it.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was a fun time. You coming? So he comes all the way from Mexico, guys, and we take him to a Mexican restaurant. Everything was still funny. I still felt bad. I was like, well, we want to do this meeting up. He's like, yeah, sure. So I'm like, okay, dude, is that a Mexican restaurant? It's like him taking me like to Hard Rock Cafe in Mexico City or something like that. Yeah.
Let's go to McDonald's, man.
Yeah, let's go to McDonald's. Have some hamburgers.
I mean, that sounds like my idea of heaven. McDonald's, that is.
I mean, honestly, if I were to go to Mexico,
the food was really good. So,
if I were to go to Mexico, I'd say take me to an authentic, actual Mexican restaurant. Just remind me to not drink the water.
Why not drink the water?
Is the water situation's better down there now, isn't it? I'm assuming you drink the water all the time.
Yeah. And I hydrate.
Well, that was always the thing that I was told is if you ever go down to Mexico City, don't drink the water unless you want Montezuma's revenge.
I mean, yeah. I mean, don't drink tap water from whatever. But for the most part, it's fine.
172.
Be a random spigot, turn it on and go drink it in Mexico City. Yeah. 172, you said?
Yep.
Registered? Okay. All right. Let's see where it's going here. So as soon as the checkered flag falls, Anthony or Tony, I will kind of turn it over to you for final thoughts, and then you could blow out. And while you're talking and everything, that allows me to take as long as you want. It allows me to queue up all the replays and all that stuff. So I'll toss it to you for final thoughts, and then once you're done, you could just, boom, go. And then Ryan will step in for you for questions and when we do the interviews.
Copy that. Yeah, sounds good.
I do appreciate your time, though. Really, I do.
Loading in.
Okay. Do we have splits?
Not yet. All right, yeah, 51-13.
Wow.
Oh.
51-13. You got 7 splits. Not bad. It's the most so far.
And I think I am split
25 cars.
3 or 2. Okay, so split
Rodriguez
3 or split 2?
won the Wednesday race. Peter Berryman won the Friday race. In fact, the Friday race had the exact same podium we had for our race last year. It was Berryman, Munoz, Burrell. It's Berryman, Munoz, Burrell on Friday as well.
And we have Berryman, Munoz, Burrell, Rodriguez. A bunch of super heavy hitters here. Hildred is here also. Alain Breton, JT Smeaton.
I am car 24 out of 25 in my split, and I think I'm split 2 or 3.
What is your iRating these days?
It's 2275.
Okay, we'll get you up to the 3K sometime here soon.
And I guarantee you that's probably going to happen before the season's out.
Havel beer.
Pañalito de llama.
Havel light beer.
Are we split 3 or split 2? Anybody know?
He better be German with a spelling of beer like that.
That definitely sounds German. It's also called Pavel. I mean,
Full beer.
Yeah.
Well, Pavel isn't that what Chekhov's first name was in Star Trek? And he was kind of Russian, yeah.
well, yeah.
All right, I'm going to hop off. Y'all have a good broadcast.
All right.
I will see y'all post-race.
All right, take care.
And around he goes. Yeah, I'm not going to qualify because I have a feeling there's probably going to be shit that happens. On top of that, all the marble buildup. Good Lord. A 100% max usage. Oh my God. Track tempo 115. Oh yeah. Definitely not qualifying. half of these guys are going to knock themselves out during the race. I think that's pretty much it. All right. Well, enjoy the show. I will read chat post race.
Alright, we got a case tire compound. Don't forget that. A 1 to go. Not gonna have enough fuel. Left side on the restart. The estimated strength of field is 2,482. Closed. We got a copy up there, obviously. Where are you standing? Same place, man. Right next to Big Randy here on the end. We got a bunch of people up here watching the start, so we'll get... Cool. We're right across the street from us then, right? Oh, I keep an eye on you all day.
Well, that was an interesting exchange. I venture and say half the field take themselves out and we finish inside the top 10.
Be ready. We should be behind the 17. Alright, looks like you're going to be lining up behind the 9. They could be lining up behind the 14. We should be behind the 8. Should be starting behind the 12. Lining up behind the 12. All right, Earl, all on you. Smash that gas pedal there, boss man. Let's do it. Pace car's off. Are you ready? Line up behind. Green flag.
Sorry, logged in.
Watch the car. Watch him in front. Got a slow one. Left side, clear. Slow car off to the right. Stay on your toes. He's moving. Right side. Clear.
No one contacted us. In fact, was blocked ahead.
Are you all good?
9.5. Get us the fastest car on the racetrack. 8.747. Hell yeah, good lap. Car's pitted behind us. Keep an eye open. Stay right. The next car behind you is pitted. Leaders are running 9.495. all the picture guys over here in the back of the pit box. Get those guys, coach, get those guys over here. One in front of you.
Hell of a job to not hit the wall there.
I think I did, my wheel wing came off.
Oh, F.
Leaders are running 10.08. Good job, lots of room out the back. The gap is 8 1.4.
More will drop out before the end of the race.
Luis, déjame pasar, por favor.
fast guys are running 9.559. Good lap. Good job. Just an update, fast guys are running 10.469. But go get him, man. We're going to be pinning you here in about 5. Leaders on pit road. Car just pitted behind you. Slow on the right. Next car in front of you is Sid. Doing a great job. 6A stuff. Lap times are good. Left side. You're clear. And then a couple. Left side. Clear. Right side. Clear. Alright, we gotta get going here. The gap is 1.5. We come, guys. 5 away. That's your mark now. Turn in, turn in. Remember, don't get too tight to the wall. Go, 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 go. Our heavy just pitted.
Go for it, Matt.
Fast guys are running 10.151. Okay, you're good, you're good. Lear's on pit road.
What? Either he stretched out one hell of a fuel run, or he binned it. Go for it, Manuel.
I told him you're coming, bud.
Okay, so he stretched it. Fuel run wise.
Earl, guide him through there, brother. Right side, clear.
Beautiful. Good night.
Pit 4 is the leader. Knows you're on the way. Pitting behind you.
Go for it, Robin.
Left side. Clear.
So, Robin, what do you want to do? Want me to let you do, Robin, or I'll let you do? Thanks, Robin.
Go for it, Betty.
Left side. Clear. Good job.
She did not want to turn. All that tire clag buildup.
Want me to tell you by now or after the coach?
Fast guys are running 9.678.
Go left.
No grip. Even but just taking it easy. There's no grip on the rears. Now that time it had grip.
So you know, fast guys are running 9.933.
Go for it, Anton.
On your left. Still there. Clear, clear, clear.
Ah. Go for it, Chris.
The front does have damage. They're going to be pushing a little bit now, bud.
Keith, if you want me to let you by, just let me know.
I'm pushing.
Make sure we keep that pit road speed and busting a bunch up. 5 away. Get up, my man. We're only halfway. Leave on me. 4, we're getting fixed up here, bud. Go, 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 go. Hard, 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 hard. Left side. Clear, clear, clear. Good job. Car behind you, just pitted.
Left, left, left.
On the left side. Clear if you need it.
I'm gonna try to squeeze by on the front stretch, Ken.
Fast guy's running 9.52.
Keith, do you want me to let you go? Yeah, we do on the front stretch if you want.
On your right, you're clear. Left side. Clear him. Left side. Clear. The leaders on pit road. Heads up. See it in front of you. It's coming backwards.
Go for Jesus.
Left side. You're clear. The 2 is the leader.
I'm gonna need a lot more guys to start falling out. That's just me, though.
T4 is the fastest car on the track. 8.053. T4 is the fastest car on the track. 7.968. So you know, fast guys are running 9.73. Start thinking about your entry to pit road. We think we might be losing a little bit there.
Left, right, left, right.
Heads up. Head up through there, big girl. Roger. Fueling up now should get us to the finish.
Go left.
Or not. Never mind.
Doing a good job. We've been here in a couple.
Go for it.
Yep. Go left, go left.
Left side. You're clear.
Not trying to hold you up, man. I'm trying to tell you to go the other way.
Couple up pitting in front of you. Here we come, fellas, to road speed. 5 away. Yeah, shore mark. Now, turn in here. Turn in, turn in. Nice and easy here, guys. Go, man, go. Go, man, go. That was a nice stop, guys. Good pit stop, boys. Clear's on pit road now. Fast guys are running 9.962. Yeah, you're catching him. The gap is 7.5. He's moving. Next car is pitting. Hell yeah, good lap. Pitting behind you. Great lap. meters are running 9.843. Twenty laps to go. 2 is the fastest car on the racetrack. 7.888. Fast guys are running 9.412. Moving. Right side. All clear.
That's close.
ready. Leaders on pit road. Be careful going through there. Tip 11 is the leader. Ten to go. Fast guys run at 9.057. They're in front of you now. Keep your eyes open. Right side. Clear if you need it.
think we might get 11th since Matt unfortunately dropped out. Packet loss? What? That was weird.
Keep your eyes open. Might be some pitting soon. Baby, 5 to go. Good job, boss. We'll give you the lowdown here shortly. Just keep passing them.
I think it's more like 2 to go. Since we're like 2 or so down.
Two laps to go. 2 laps to go.
Yep, there it is. Give it to you here on the front stretch, just go left.
Left side. You're clear if you need it. Leaders running 10.45. White flag coming.
Good win, Benny.
Good race, everyone.
Good race, everyone. GG's.
Doing a good job. We'll be pitching here in a couple. Check your flag, big man. Man, that's embarrassing.
Yeah, not really embarrassing. Jason, did you have to go into like critical fuel save mode there?
Alright, fellas, here we come. The rib speed, bud. 5 away. That's smart. Now, right behind this sign. I got a funny story to tell you when we get done with this thing. Sure, 5-8.
Started 25th, finished 11th, 2 laps down. I still want to know where the fuck the packet loss came from. That was awkward. All right, so give me a sec here. All right. Let's take a look at the results. We were split 3 out of 7. Not bad. 22 iRating gains, so now that's the highest we've been in the Formula Car license of 2294. $89 championship points, not bad. Not bad at all. Had we not had that little contact near the end of the race, probably would have finished inside the top 10. Guy that started 24th went on to win the race. Not bad, Benny. Not bad. Hell of a job. Yeah, I guess I'll hop down there.
But yeah,
Okay.
It's yeah, when I'm leading by that much, like
We'll
my
check that,
focus
yeah.
really is
Yeah, that's fine.
my focus really is just to increase the gap as much as I can.
Mhm.
Like I'm not too happy. I wanted the gap to be a little bit bigger than this, but since based off the race yesterday, but it's fine. It was a good race. I struggled a bit on the alternates. I just don't have a good groove with those tires around this track. They overheat really badly for me. So yeah, there's something to work on. Yeah, but I mean, other than that, it was a good race. The last didn't surprise me how much pace I had over everyone. Maybe I was saving too much in the first couple stints. And yeah, I was able to push a little bit more in the final stint.
Ryan, we got to give him his props. He did lead every single lap. I thought Lodato got him, but Ryan, whatever questions that you got, go right ahead.
Yeah, as we look ahead to the month of May, obviously we've got the Indy Road Course first coming up, and then after that we've got the Indy 500. Is there what kind of adjustments do you have to make from the road course to race around the oval? I guess it's pretty much obviously the setup, but is there anything else within yourself that you have to readjust in a way?
Of course, the setup's the big thing, but other than that, like, you kind of have to use different tools with the weight jacker, and set up different settings, set up different binds, just to maximize your tools on the ovals, because it's definitely, you use them a little bit more on the ovals, and yeah, that's kind of the main thing. And of course the driving part, which I've been doing some fixed races every week, trying to get better on the ovals a little bit, and then I'm probably going to be doing a little bit more of these long races for the ovals. Probably not so much the road courses. I'll probably skip those, but I probably want to focus a little bit more on the ovals this year, and get better at them driving wise and setup wise. So that's kind of my focus.
Yeah, we've been noticing you in the lineup for those Oval Series races that we cover, and we were happy to see you there. Any shout-outs, friends, family, sponsors, anyone you want to say hi to with the win today?
Yeah, I don't think anyone supporting me is watching today, but if there is, thank you. And thanks to my new team, BS Competition, and then thanks to you guys for broadcasting the race.
Well, it's good to have you here. Congratulations on the win. We'll see you in a couple weeks if you're in the lineup for the Indy GP. Until then, best of luck, and we'll hope to see you more on the Oval broadcast.
Yeah, for sure. See you guys.
And that is Jaden. Now into the channel here, Justin Petschauer, the ambassador of the IIS. How was your race down there in split 2 or 3?
It was split 3. It was chaotic. But I have breaking news. The guy that started on pole in our split did not win.
Oh.
The guy that started
very often.
the guy that started next to me, 24th, went on to win.
Wow. You don't even see that real IndyCar racing. Wow.
No, but it was chaos. Much like what he said, for some reason, for me, it felt like both tires, the primary and the alternates, even if you were in like a tire save, fuel save mode, it's like there was no grip. But that's the streets of Long Beach for you. You try and find even the most minuscule amount of grip, and it doesn't exist. Other than that, I started 25th, literally shotgun on the field, and I finished 11th. I would have finished 10th, but there was a little bit of a miscommunication before going down past the entrance to the Long Beach Convention Center. But I'm just happy to at least get close to a top 10 finish, at least for Long Beach, because this is all about survival mode. I'm just going to take this. I'm going to run to the month of May for the Grand Prix of Indianapolis, and then essentially get myself ready for the open set Indy 500. And then at least a week or so vacation of heading towards the real Indy 500, which is going to be exciting.
You got tickets.
Yep. And at least I'll be under shade in case it gets hot or wet. But other than that,
I've been there when it's been hot, and it just bakes you. And I've been there when it rains, and there's no worse places to be with all the humanity when it rains at the world's greatest race course at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. It is awful there when it rains. So hopefully it doesn't rain when you're here. Hopefully.
Fingers crossed. But other than that, another good result. Earl Barban said over the radio, "Well, that's embarrassing." It's like, finishing 11th after starting shotgun on the field, I wouldn't call that embarrassing. Unless he was talking about the contact that happened earlier, then that kind of was. But like I said, that's Long Beach for you. Other than that, I need to, I'm going to go relax for a bit, put some electrolytes back in me, and get me at least something to snack on to recover from the beatdown that is Long Beach.
Well, best of luck on your finish, and we'll see you Tuesday night when you and I will be in the booth solo, because Lewis will have to. We'll be covering the Freedom 100 for the Elite Racing League. You and I will be in the booth for. Let's see, what do we got coming up this Tuesday night? Oval Series at Kentucky. So 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time. I'll see you then.
Yeah, at least there's not going to be a windstorm, unlike this past Tuesday night, where it literally was. It wasn't worth the risk in case the power went out.
Yeah, weather's been nuts. Well, we'll see you then on Tuesday, Justin.
Yep. Y'all have a good one.
See ya.
Okay, I'm just gonna throw it over to. I think. Oh, never mind. She's done. So yeah. I'll just go find somebody else to host. Don't go anywhere. You know what? I'm just going to go throw it over to Andrew. Andrew Petty. That'll be, this will be uploaded to YouTube in its entirety. That was, out of all the iRacing IndyCar Series races, this was the most recent. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. I will see y'all next month for the Grand Prix of Indianapolis. Y'all take it easy. Like I said, this is going to be uploaded in its entirety to my YouTube channel. So, yep. Time to go grab some food. Later. Sending it over to Andrew.